Welcome to MJ Hobby Corner, guys. We have something a little different for you guys today. Julie is going to be going through mech training. Yes, she's going to train in her mechs, and this is for the game Horizon Wars. So we decided to do it this way, do something a little bit different this time, okay, with the video. And so rather than going through a whole game, Julie really wants to do a little bit of training before any of the games that we film, and I think it's a great idea. So we've come up with this whole little storyline for Horizon Wars, and we're just doing something a little different. So this is the way I play Horizon Wars is I have a whole storyline and I just incorporate the rules into it. And so I have these mega corporations that have taken over, and these are like just big corporations, and they own planets. They have territories in other worlds, and some of them have entire worlds that they govern, and so these mega corporations are of course are in conflict with each other for many reasons. And some of these corporations, like the one we're going to use today as an example, we name it Andromeda Star. That's one of the mega corporations that I have, and I have many. And Andromeda, they specialize in atmosphere processors. And so they design different kinds of atmosphere processors for different uses. And so they own the monopoly, or they have the monopoly on this kind of technology. And so they, of course, are very jealous about the technology. They guard it well from other, corporations and whatnot, and from corporate espionage and all that stuff. And so, for many reasons, these mega corporations either have their own private armies that they develop, or they use mercenary armies, other organizations that will then compete for the bids, right, for these defense contracts from the mega corporations. So Julie is going to be the commander of one of these mercenary companies, and she's going to be working for Andromeda Star. And basically, we're going to add to that more later as when I develop my own army and we actually have a game of Horizon Wars. But for this training mission, basically, they've set up this mock outpost with an atmosphere processor, and then in several buildings, and you have the little shuttle ship there, right, on the platform, and it's in some desert world. And then Julie's basically going to be training with her mechs. And here I'm playing the role of the drones. And these are 40K Tau drones that I'm using. And I have them numbered. And then I do have some stats for them. And so I am the drones, basically the drones that are going to serve as target practice for her two mechs over there. Okay. So, without further ado, Julie's gonna come over now. I just wanted to get the introduction to this video over with. So when Julie comes, we can then introduce the mechs. I'll introduce my drones, and we can get on with this training section. Okay, and just real quick, I have some stats for the drones. And each of my drones is numbered, so I know exactly who they are. And then we have our gems, some explosion markers, the 12-sided dice, our measuring tapes, and there's Julie's stats for the vehicles that she will be using. And she may use the mechs first, and then we're going to introduce a tank, a light cavalry unit. So that'll give her an idea on how that vehicle works. So we'll introduce vehicles and pieces little by little into the training. This will be good to help us to do some rolls, practice some of the rules in the game, and make as many mistakes as we want before well, not as we want, but any mistakes, it's okay. We're training. And then by the time we get to the actual game of Horizon Wars, we would know the game a little better. Now, I've played Horizon Wars before. Julie has not. This is the first time that she plays Horizon Wars ever. So I think that it's a cool little way to introduce a training game and give it a little story. So I'm just giving you guys a view of the table. And it's a small table, a small training facility. There is the atmosphere processor. Don't ask me how that works. It's a very top secret piece of machinery there, right? But it's creating a bubble of atmosphere to make it possible to live and work in these other worlds. All right. All right, so that's the table, and that was my introduction. And now, just waiting for Julie, and we're ready to take on some mech training for Julie's benefit and for my benefit. All right. And here is just some of the selection that Julie and I will have for our armies. This is a very small part of the collection of mechs and vehicles, and we're going to be throwing in a lot of different vehicles. But these are all the ones that I have pretty much painted. I still have to paint a couple of pieces here. And then as the more I paint, the more this collection will grow and the more diverse our armies will be. And there's Julie doing her dance, and yes, she is mech training. Okay, well, I'm glad you're so excited to be put in harm's way. All right. Well, here are her mechs, and this is a heavy mech, right? This is a, what is the present? A presence 3.
Right.
And this is a presence 1. That's very important in Horizon Wars. Cute. Yeah, he's a cute little drop zone dude. So those are her 2 mechs, and then I have 2 drones here and 1 little drone here that represents like an infantry unit or something like that. And he has guided fire. So that's a special ability, and that's going to allow me to use the fight value of one of these guys instead of him. So, all right. Well, why don't we roll initiative as if this were a real combat? And I'm going to take my dice, and I'm going to roll initiative. I got a 5.
I have a 9.
All right, you got a 9. You only roll 1 dice, by the way, for initiative.
Oh, look like you had 2. I'll do 1.
That's okay.
Now it's a 2, so you win.
All right, you want me to take initiative then?
Not really. I'll take initiative.
Oh, my God.
It's training, right? So, yeah.
All right, so she's going to take the initiative. She has the higher value. You only roll 1 dice.
I roll 1.
Remember, it's not Oathmark. Now, before you do anything, we have to give actions to our units. So you take 2 little colored gems and put 2 little colored gems on each of your units.
So, 2 on each mech.
Correct. On your side, yes. And on my side, I just put so these represent actions.
Okay, there you go.
So you get 2 actions for each out of your, there you go.
All right.
And just move your 12 wherever you want.
Go past that, right?
Of course, yes,
not, okay.
yes.
So then I'm actually like right
correct
on it, sort of.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can knock it down, of course.
Well,
yeah,
he just right? He's a mech.
He's a mech, and then you carry over your little. Don't forget your little action there. Now, here's the trick to this game. You can hold on to that action,
right?
And it can become a reaction in your opponent's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So now it's your turn.
Yep. Okay. Now I'm gonna move one of my units, and that's 1 big mech coming my way. And I think I want to do patrol as well, because I want to move away from you.
What did I not shower? Isn't it?
All right, I'm going to move to the corner of that building. This represents, I believe, a light mech. Yes, a light mech. And I'm going to also withhold one of my actions as a reaction.
This, right? Because
you're
already
light mech.
done, so this one.
Yeah.
All right, so he's going to do the patrol thing too.
Okay.
My light mech has 5, right, so it's 10.
10 inches, moving on patrol, and he can shoot if he moves on patrol.
Okay.
So if he has line of sight and he wants to shoot, he can.
He doesn't really have line of sight, though, I don't think, does he?
Oh, we killed all the CEOs that were...
All right, I don't think he has line of sight.
Right, so he's going to withhold an action as well.
Yeah.
I'll check that, but some games, you know, like Dragon Rampant, you move everything, so I'll check that.
Make sure. This is the way I kind of prefer it, but...
Me too.
Although I do like Dragon Rampant, it makes
Yeah.
fun.
So I'll make sure, okay. He's a very little guy.
It's because you're afraid of me, you know I'll win.
So basically, holding reactions is something you got to get used to. You got
to figure out when
do
it's
it
necessary.
when it's necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we hadn't withheld that, though, then what would I have done? I would have done...
You would have used that action to shoot.
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah, that's what I should have done. Well, I couldn't because he didn't have line of sight.
Right, so he could have held it if you wanted to.
Could I move him again? Or you can only move once? Move and then shoot?
Yeah, you can only move once and then
Right.
shoot. Unless you're doing one of the moves that allows you to do twice, right?
Right. Okay. All right, so now we start over. I mean...
Yes.
Not round 2.
Yeah, so you go.
My regular value... My heavy mech here.
Okay, first measure the range. You need range in order to come up with the hit value.
So 7. So
Okay, and my armor is, he's a light, is that number 1? Yes, he's a light mech. My armor is 2, so 7 plus 2.
9.
9, and that's your hit number.
All right.
You can add up all your dice into groups in order to get that 9. It doesn't have to be one dice. All right.
Well, okay.
Let's just put them together. So you got...
I have a 10.
You haven't... Okay. So let me roll my defense first before you do any mathing.
11.
And no, I don't get to cancel any. I need to roll an exact number. So I get to cancel none. You get to keep all those.
So what do
So 1 hit. All right. So you get 1 hit. So I'm going to take that damage right out of my movement.
Oh, your movement. Yeah, that's much smarter.
So I'll put the damage right here. And I cross out my movement. And now my movement is a 5.
So that's the only way to kill you? By getting rid of your armor?
Well, the more you hit me, as I start to take damage off of all these other stats,
right.
I'm going to have no choice but to take my armor off.
All right, I got it. As soon as I said it, I knew I was wrong. Okay. So there he goes.
Okay, so he moves there. His action goes with... Oh, not... You take this action. I am going to just move him up a bit. So I'm going to use my patrol so that I can still shoot. I'm going to move him up a bit. Take 1 action out. And then my second action is going to be for shooting. So take that out. Measure the range to your heavy mech. What do you say, like a 4?
I would say 4.
Okay, so that's a 4. What is your armor on your heavy mech?
It's a 4.
A 4? Okay, so that's 8. So I need 8. I take 3 dice because he has a fight of 3. Now, he has a special ability, extended range.
Right.
Which means that I can subtract 6 from my range. And if it's a negative number, I keep it as a positive number. 6 is my new hit number.
All right,
Okay,
let's do it.
so I need 6s.
Okay.
So you see how that helps?
I do. See how I do understand it.
All right, so 3 dice. I need 6s. Let's see.
Yes.
So this will give me 2 hits. This gives me 1 hit.
Yes.
But this is a critical.
I know, I don't like that at all.
So first, let me choose where that
Don't
damage.
I get to defend it, though? I defend it first.
Yes, defend it first. That's right. And you're
Okay.
supposed to do that before I actually math. But
4
go
for the
ahead.
4.
4 dice, correct.
And then I need what?
Either a 5 or an 11 in order to cancel those out.
Okay.
You can't cancel the critical.
There's an 11.
Ah!
And there's a 5!
Right. So she got exactly 11. That cancels my 11. And then the 5. All right. So the only thing I have is a critical hit.
Right. You can.
So
have
you
no
will
choice.
take that critical hit out of that armor.
Of course I'll.
He's already activated. The only time you can fight back is if you had a reaction
Right.
then he can shoot back.
Right. Got ya.
All right.
right.
Now he gets to move.
So he's gonna take one of his actions and he's gonna move.
Okay, and you're using a patrol or a...
No, the cautious really.
The
because
cautious.
I don't need that to go
So
that
move
far.
up to your total in inches.
So now I'm gonna fight.
Okay.
I would say 3.
Okay. So 3 plus my armor, that is a light mech. I am armor 2, so that's 5. So you need 5s. On how many dice? 2 dice? Okay.
A 5!
Ah! All right, so you got 1 hit.
Now you...
Now I have to do my defend. Let's see if I can get a 5 and cancel it. No!
All right, so
Okay.
that's a hit.
That's a damage. Oh, crappies. Now I got to take that damage from my stats here. I'm going to shoot first, since you're such close range.
We know that it's 3, so you really don't have to measure it.
And
It's
how
just
much
there.
is your armor?
My armor on that one is 2.
So 5s, and he only gets 1 measly dice. That's 2 hits.
Ah!
2 hits
That
on him.
sucks.
That's why you don't want to keep him too out in the open.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 hits. You decide.
Man, I'm gonna take it from my movement, both of them.
Okay. All right, so now he's going to move, use his next action to move, and he can only move 5 because he was damaged.
You were gonna shoot, weren't you?
I already did.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
And I'm going to move him out of there because I don't want to be in his range.
So now but you are still kind of in.
Yeah, you could still shoot me,
Yeah.
but at least I tried to get away. All right, and now the last unit that I'm going to move, I'm going to use rapid movement, which is going to use both actions.
Okay.
You can't use a reaction with rapid movement. He's going to move 3 times his speed.
Okay.
And his speed is only a 3, so that's
So
a
9.
9. Dun, dun, dun. Hopefully, I want to keep him near this unit so he can use his special ability. All right. And that's it. Next turn. Let's do it. So I go first. So I'm going to take, I allocated my 2 points. So I'm going to take 1 in order to move. He's going to use that action to shoot him. 4 plus your armor.
My armor. That's my light one, right? My armor is 2.
So 6. 8. So that's
one
just
hit.
1 hit. You roll your defense.
Oh yeah. Nope.
Nope.
Got through.
So 1 more hit. Take it out of your damn. You still have 1
I
action.
have an action still.
Do you wanna
I'm gonna
save
keep
it?
it as a reaction, yes.
Okay, so you can move on my turn if you want to.
Or I can
Or
shoot
you can
back.
shoot on my
Yes.
turn.
Yeah,
Yes. I'm going to extend my range a little bit. I just don't want to be that close to your big guy. To use my next action and shoot. So I get 3 dice. And what is my range? It's closer to 6, so
6.
we're going to say 6.
My armor is 3, so that's
9.
9.
So I need 9s on 3 dice.
You got 9.
I got a 9 exactly. All right, roll your
Yeah,
defense.
nice. Okay.
Not 1.
Not 1. That
Oh, okay. So I get to keep my hit,
Yeah, you do.
and you allocate it to wherever
Do
you
not
want.
want to. I'm gonna take it from the movement. He's gonna go 5 now. Then.
And it's in his front arc, so he's fine.
So we said it was 6. What's your armor?
My armor on a medium mech
dice.
is a 2. No. Yes, a 2.
So 6 to 8. So I need 8s. I have 3 dice.
Okay. Oh, no way.
2 8s and a critical.
Okay, separate that. Let me do my math. Let's see.
No.
Oh, no way. A 10 and a 6.
2 hits go through.
2 hits go through.
You
Let's.
decide those.
You want to
And then
decide yours first?
Oh, I already know where. You know where it's going. Take it off the armor.
What's that, number
It's
2?
This one.
All right, he only has 1 life left, 1 armor left. Yeah.
This way. Now.
Now, you, cautious use, okay.
Cautious what? What I do wrong?
Oh, no, no, you're good. I have to move. I cannot pass. I gotta do at
Okay.
least one movement. So I'm just gonna move him in cautious mode. And he
Towards
moves
me, okay.
3. Yeah, towards you. Actually, keep him near this dude.
Right.
All right, he's gonna shoot at you, but he's gonna use his stat because he has a special ability called Guided Fire. 8 plus your
3. 11.
and I have 2 dice.
Okay.
So let's see, 11. Let's see,
11.
11.
Ooh, a 12.
Oh, a critical! Oh, and then the 5, and that's not gonna.
Right.
And you could do it if you don't want to do it on your unit. You could do it on your sheet. Either way.
That would be easier, I think. I'll see. All right, so he's gonna move. He's gonna do the cautious move. He's gonna move 5. Right? Is that what he moves now? Yes. So he moves to here.
Okay.
Okay, that's an action.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna shoot this one.
Okay.
5.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So your armor is 2. Right?
Correct.
So 5, 2, 7. So I'm looking for 7s.
Correct.
All right, here we go. A 9, 2 9s. You have 2 defense?
Yeah, 2 defense. 11 and a 2.
Nope.
And nope, does not match any. So you get to keep all of those. So you get 3 hits
3,
on
and
me.
now I go on. This was his. Moved him and did the thing. Now it's your turn.
I'm going to activate him
Okay.
and shoot and use his stat
Again,
since
okay.
it's stronger. Use his fight stat and it's a 4. So 4, so I need 8s.
No. 6, because his armor is
Oh
only 2.
man, wait, his armor is now the same. That's right, I had to take out of my fight. Oh well. That didn't quite work the way I wanted.
6 is what you want.
Yeah, 6. So 6 is.
A 10 and 11. Oh no.
And that's a 21
That's
in total.
21. 6 goes into that 3 times.
So that's 3 hits. But you go ahead and roll your defense and see if you can knock out any of those.
Okay. And I have 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Oh, an 11.
All right, so this 11 cancels mine.
And that's a 1, and that's no good. So a 10 goes through. 1
So
goes through.
a 10 goes through.
So, you...
Yeah, I'm
What else are you
thinking.
doing?
I'm going to move him 3 inches
Okay.
back
All right.
towards the cover.
I'm going to activate this one, and I'm shooting. I'm going to stay where they are. It's a 6. I already measured it.
Mm-hmm.
So your armor is what on that one?
That one is 2.
So 6, 2, 8. I need 8s.
8.
9 and a 2, so 1.
11. 8 and 8, yeah. All right. My defense is a 10. No.
I guess he's got 1 action. I'm going to save it for a reaction.
Okay. I think I'm going to shoot, and then you get to react.
Mm-hmm.
Before I move, though, you get to react. 1 dice. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, 5. No.
No
He misses.
way. No, so before I move, before I can use this
can
action, you
react.
can react. So
So there goes that.
you can shoot again now.
So that's 2, 6. So I'm still looking for 8s, right?
Correct.
Your
Oh,
armor's a 2?
correct.
Okay. So 8s. A 9 and a 2. So 11. So 1.
No.
No.
No. All right.
So 1 goes through.
Oh dear God, it's getting bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna take it from my armor.
Oh, he's down to 1. Okay.
Sorry.
You didn't oh, that's right. Yeah, 4.
He only moves 4. He used to move 6.
Right.
But he only moves 4 now because he's injured. All right. And I just have 1 mech to activate. And you got no reactions, so I'm just going to shoot away. Shoot and move.
Okay.
Shoot. My range, sorry, I gotta
okay.
measure the range, is 4.
2, 6.
So 6, and I have a fight of 2. So 2 dice, because he's wounded.
Oh, 13. So that's 2.
2 hits. All right, see if you can knock one of those down.
Yeah.
With your...
I have 4.
You still have 4 defense. Holy crap.
Yeah.
And...
No.
A 9?
No.
A 9?
2 9s. No,
No,
I didn't.
so...
2 hits,
2
we
hits,
said, right?
Yep. Gonna do his last move, which is a 5, not a 6 anymore, and he's gonna go into the rocks.
Okay.
And probably crash. Boom. And that's it.
So that's it then? Or we're doing one more?
That's it.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I love it.
All right, so Julie, hold on a minute. Julie says she's good with the training. And there she is. Now, we haven't destroyed anything yet, but there are certainly a number of units that are on their way out.
Right. And when we have bigger armies, it's going to be more killy and more fighting and a lot more fun.
Well, yeah, there will be more fighting. And if you get any 12s, that's when you're going to be able to really do damage.
This will be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, so this was a training, Julie's mech training to just do a little bit of moving, a little bit of rolling, make some mistakes, and etc. etc. So that's it. And this is your mech training. Now, next time, we're going to practice with some tanks. And then we're going to have a full game. Yes.
Scarlet.
Scarlet! Oh, there's Scarlet, her commander.
Is the commander of Scorpio Defense Contractors.
All right. And that's the name you gave your little mercenary corporation. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. We will have a full game very soon with more interesting units and
a story.
And a story. And
scenario.
Now your mechs are able to... Your pilots are able to come out of their mechs.
I want to do it soon, too. Let's do it soon.
All right.
Maybe even tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Monday?
Yeah, next week for sure. All right. This has been Horizon Wars training for us.